Welcome back, everyone, to Wild Tales and Ancient Trails. Today, Bob, we're diving into a myth that's just captivated humanity for centuries. The elephant graveyard. You know, the idea of these wise old elephants just walking off into the sunset, or rather, into some hidden valley to die among their ancestors.
Oh, Martin, it's such a powerful image, isn't it? I remember growing up, hearing stories, watching cartoons even, where there'd be this mysterious place, piles of tusks and bones. It felt so sacred almost, like elephants had this secret, dignified way of facing the end.
Exactly. And it's a myth that's pervasive across so many cultures, especially in Africa and Asia, where elephants are indigenous. But here's the kicker. There's absolutely no scientific proof of these secret, designated graveyards. No explorer, no researcher has ever found one.
Wait, really? So it's completely fabricated? My childhood dreams are crashing down around me. I mean, I always kind of suspected it might be more fable than fact, but to hear there's zero evidence, that's kind of surprising.
Well, not entirely fabricated. The myth likely arose from some very real observations and natural behaviors. Think about it. When elephants are old or sick, they need to drink a lot. So they often gravitate towards water sources, rivers, swamps, watering holes. These places offer both hydration and usually softer vegetation.
Ah, okay, that makes sense. So if an old, ailing elephant goes to a river to drink and then passes away there, its body, well, it stays there. And if multiple elephants do this over time in the same general area...
Exactly. You get a concentration of elephant remains. And their bones, Bob, are massive. They're incredibly large and durable, lasting for a very long time. So imagine an early explorer or a hunter stumbling upon a particular stretch of riverbank or a marshy area and finding several sets of huge elephant bones. It would absolutely look like some kind of dedicated cemetery, wouldn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I can picture it now. Here lies Mighty Jumbo, and here Tusker, and over there Old Greyfoot. It paints a very compelling picture, so it's less about a secret destination and more about a convenient resting place.
Precisely. And it's not just the water. Let's talk about their natural death patterns. Elephants live a long time, right? Up to 60 or 70 years. Just like humans, they face the challenges of old age. One of the biggest challenges for them? Their teeth.
Their teeth? I hadn't even thought about that. I mean, they've got those massive tusks, but they're also grinding up tons of vegetation every day, aren't they?
They do. Elephants actually go through 6 sets of molars in their lifetime. They're replaced from back to front, like a conveyor belt. But once they get to that 6th and final set, and those wear down, that's it. They can't chew properly anymore. They essentially starve slowly because they can't process their food.
That's heartbreaking. So, an old elephant with worn-down teeth wouldn't be able to munch on tough branches or fibrous plants anymore.
Exactly. So what do? They naturally seek out areas with softer, wetter vegetation. Grasses, aquatic plants, things that are easier to chew, even with those worn-down molars. And guess where those softer plants are often found? Near water sources, like marshes or riverbanks.
Oh, wow. It's all starting to connect. So they're not going to a graveyard, they're just trying to survive as long as possible, and those same survival instincts lead them to places where their bodies will eventually accumulate.
You got it. That's the scientific, biological reality behind it. But there's another layer, Bob, one that really fuels the spiritual side of this myth. Incredible place, the new place for all times. Elephant emotional intelligence and their reactions to death.
Oh, I've heard stories about that. They're incredibly sensitive, aren't they? Like, they mourn. It's not just an animal dying, it's almost like a family member.
Absolutely. It's astonishing to witness. When a herd member dies, other elephants will often touch and stand quietly over the body. They might gently caress it with their trunks. Some will even try to lift the deceased elephant, almost as if urging them to get up.
That's so profound. It really speaks to the depth of their bonds. I mean, we do similar things, don't we? Standing vigil, touching loved ones after they've passed.
Indeed. And it goes further. There are numerous observations of elephants carrying bones or even tusks of dead elephants with them for some time. They've been seen returning to the exact spot where a herd member died, sometimes years later, almost like a pilgrimage.
That's incredible. So they remember. They remember the place, they remember the individual. It's like they're performing their own rituals, their own forms of remembrance. That would absolutely contribute to the idea of a spiritual pattern around death.
It creates that sense, doesn't it? It transcends simple animal behavior and starts to feel almost ritualistic, almost spiritual. And this emotional intelligence, combined with their sheer size and longevity, has given them a powerful place in human culture and mythology.
Right, like the symbolism. We see elephants pop up in so many stories and beliefs. How does that tie into the death aspect?
It's fascinating. Take Hinduism, for example. Lord Ganesha, the elephant-headed deity, symbolizes wisdom, intellect, and new beginnings. So, for many, the death of an elephant isn't necessarily seen as an absolute end, but more as a transformation, a cycle of rebirth.
That's a beautiful way to look at it. Instead of a graveyard, it's more like a transformative space. It shifts the whole perspective.
Exactly. And in African folklore, elephants are often revered as guardians of memory and wisdom. The belief is that when an old elephant dies, its accumulated wisdom returns to the earth, enriching the land and guiding future generations. So, their passing has a cosmic significance.
Wow, so it's not just a physical place, it's also a metaphorical one where wisdom is deposited. That's a rich layer of meaning right there. And I know some Asian cultures have specific beliefs about elephants, like white elephants.
They do. In Thai and Burmese beliefs, white elephants are incredibly sacred, associated with royalty and divine power. The death of a white elephant can be seen as a powerful omen, sometimes foretelling royal change, a shift in power, or even a cosmic imbalance. So, their death is deeply intertwined with the fate of nations or the universe itself.
That's a lot of weight for one animal to carry, even a majestic elephant. So we've got the biological realities, the emotional intelligence, and now these profound cultural symbolisms, all feeding into this grand myth. It's like a tapestry woven from many threads.
It really is. And there's one more aspect, a more modern observation by wildlife researchers, that adds another powerful thread to that tapestry: the behavior of dying elephants.
Oh, what do they observe? Do they actually walk away from the herd, like the myth says?
They often do. Dying elephants, much like many other animals, will frequently seek solitude. They move away from the main herd, finding a quiet, secluded spot. It's often an instinctive self-isolation, possibly due to weakness, vulnerability, or just a natural desire for peace in their final moments.
Okay, that's it. That's the piece that brings it all home for me. That act of moving away, seeking a solitary end, that perfectly mirrors the image of the elephant knowingly going to its graveyard. It just fits so well with the human narrative.
It's incredibly powerful, isn't it? Even if it's not a conscious ritualistic journey to a designated place, the outward appearance, an old elephant separating from the group, strongly contributes to that mythic image of them knowing their death is near and choosing a final resting place.
So it's a beautiful blend of actual elephant behavior, our human tendency to find patterns and meaning, and then these deep cultural and spiritual interpretations. The elephant graveyard isn't a physical place, it's a concept, born from all these different elements.
That's exactly it, Bob. It's a testament to the enduring power of myth and how we, as humans, interpret the natural world around us, imbuing it with our own sense of wonder, sorrow, and spiritual significance. The elephant graveyard may not be real in the way we imagine it, but the story behind its origins is just as profound, if not more so.
It truly is. What an amazing creature, the elephant. And what an amazing journey we've been on today, uncovering the truth behind this incredible legend. Thanks for sharing all this, Martin.
On things before. It was my pleasure, Bob. And thank you everyone for joining us on Wild Tales and Ancient Trails. We hope this sheds some light on one of nature's most captivating mysteries. Until next time, keep exploring and keep questioning those fascinating myths.